man, this is what happens, man. So you meet a girl, right?
Right.
You hit it one time.
Right.
That's when you should run.
Yes.
Because if you hit it again,
right,
you risk having a girlfriend.
Right.
All right, man, this is MRA podcast episode 2. We did it. We got through the first one, man. First of all, congratulations, man. Kamal's in the building. This is Kyle Irby. Congratulations, man. We did our first episode, man. We're getting a good response and shit. People like it. Yeah, man. I've been getting emails. Now the email is dearirby@mailrightsactivist.com. That is to tell us your story. You'll get your relationship advice. If you want to give us props, tell us what you love about the show, just hit us on Twitter. I'm at Kyle Irby. You are at
Angry Kamal.
Yeah, so hit us on social media if you want to tell us. Just, I got a couple emails. Hey, man, love the show, man. That Candyman shit was hilarious. That's Kamal's buddy, though.
Oh yeah, Candyman. Just let me know, man. I can see if I can get him to record some more stuff for us.
Yeah, don't send me a message at the dearirby@mailrightsactivist.com to send him. If you want to get at Kamal, hit him. What's your social, Kamal?
Twitter at Angry Kamal. I got an Instagram, but I don't really know what it is.
Yeah, you sound old, dog.
Yeah,
you sound old. Anyway, so yeah, man, we really worked hard on it, man, to get this thing off the ground. And now we're on our second episode, and we told y'all we're gonna be consistent with this thing, and we really are being consistent with this thing. So today we're gonna do a Dear Irby letter because we got a few that came in. Man, I'm really excited that people listened to the first show and they liked it, so I really appreciate it. Keep it up. Write a positive comment. Give us 5 stars. You know what I mean? That's what's up. We do have we're this week we're gonna do a Dear Irby letter.
Cool.
We're also gonna have an Ask a Woman segment.
Yeah.
You brought one for us.
Yeah, I brought a woman to ask.
Yeah. So we'll get into that in just a second. She is a great actress. Her name is Vertina Love. The people that some of the Leslie Kahn family know her as Love. But yeah, man, she's Vertina Love, and she is a beast of an actor. Everything we do, she's in.
Right.
Pretty much.
Including my business.
Yeah, because that's your lady, because you messed up in mixed business with pleasure.
Yeah, she's always in my business.
She was just a homie back in the day when we used to all be in this. Y'all went to Howard together.
Yep.
They don't know our dynamic. See, our dynamic is we met as friends, and then you fucked up.
Yeah.
You let her in.
I let her in, man, and
You fucked up, dude. Yeah. You fucked up.
She kept coming around.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
We talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah,
a couple people laughed about that. How dare you? Whatever.
Yeah, she keep coming around.
They wore you down.
You look up one day and it's like,
now you got a girlfriend.
Right.
Ain't that a bitch?
Right.
The fun is over.
Yeah. And you don't realize it until, like, you know what I'm saying, you get a call from somebody else who want to go hang out.
Oh, man. You can't go?
I can't.
Oh, you talking about an old piece or a buddy? Oh, man, that's the worst. So, yeah, you really just smashing, right? It's great. This is the thing. This is how it happens, right? You get a girl. Will you wait? Vertina, she's trying to get
I'm sorry. I cannot just sit here and listen
Dude,
to
can
this
you
bullshit.
wait? You're not even introduced yet.
Very hard.
God,
okay.
man.
All right, I'll back up. I will back up.
Damn. You're not here yet.
Okay.
See, man. See, this is what Barry Cass does. Barry lets his guests sit there while he talks about them in front of their face. We can't do that.
I was doing really good.
But you just, you're always pulling focus.
All right, go. Continue with these lies.
So she just did us, man.
I know. Messing up, man. Now my man has to spend hours to edit that stuff
I'm going to leave it in because I want people to know what the fuck we dealing with.
Know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My first comedy album is about to drop. It's called Be a Man at All Times. It's hilarious. I recorded it at the Houston Improv. You're going to love it. Look for that coming soon on iTunes. Man, this is what happens, man. So you meet a girl, right?
Right.
You hit it one time.
Right.
That's when you should run.
Yes.
Because if you hit it again,
right, you
risk having a girlfriend.
Right. Especially like if you've got nowhere else to go.
That's the
like, you know what I'm saying, like on a weekend or something like that, you just like lazing around the house.
Yeah.
So it behooves you to hit it and have to go to work.
Yes.
The next day.
And don't hit it at home.
No.
Make it a road trip.
Road trip.
Because if you hit it in your house and that's where you messed up.
Right.
Fucked up, dog.
Yeah. Because now, like, you know, she's hanging out.
Yeah.
she's hanging out and stuff
Fuck it,
like
we might as
that.
well do- So she's supposed to be here for a segment called Ask a Woman.
Right.
And we're going to bring her in for the segment called Ask a Woman.
But see, yeah, it the segment Ask a Woman, but she's going to make it to be like Ask This Woman.
Yes, she is going to make it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just bring her in.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Fuck it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest actresses I know, a really good friend, but annoying as a motherfucker. My girl, Denisha Vertina Love Harrison Abdul-Jabbar, y'all. Give it up for her. Oh, I'm the only nigga clapping, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
add
what do
that
I
in
say? That was an awful introduction.
I gave you one of the best actresses I know.
But also annoying?
I didn't have to say that.
Take the good with the bad.
Facts of life.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I don't want to act like we boys
Can we continue this conversation about me like hanging out and
ruining
him?
his life.
Yes, exactly.
But that's why it was better when you wasn't here.
Can I just say for the record, Kamal had the option of continuing to date other people.
What happened?
I don't know. I was still dating people.
Because you nasty.
I'm not nasty.
Man, you got to watch out for this one. I keep warning you, dude.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take it, man?
Take the out.
Yeah.
Because
This is why we can't have a
Yeah,
conversation
I don't know.
with a woman.
I
anymore.
don't. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't take.
Not
I
any
can
woman.
tell you why.
Your woman.
Because he's lazy.
Yeah.
He had easy
Yeah, in-house.
in-house,
Don't
in-house,
start on
wherever.
that. Don't start on that.
Yeah, I am kind of lazy, and I think probably, I was probably caught up in my writing the movie. Or
Yeah, but why didn't you
pilot.
take the out for other women? Because you didn't have any desire at the time.
Well, no. It wasn't that. It was she's always there.
Oh, so what was he? So what do you see? This is the thing that women don't mind saying. I'm going out with somebody else. I'm going on a date. As a man, I'm gonna feel weird telling you that.
Right.
So you were just probably like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that," because you probably felt like you had to say that. Or am I leading
Oh,
the witness?
right. No. Yeah, right. Remember, I told you it's hard to keep it 100.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep it 100. So it's like, I think, honestly, I'm going on a date with my friend or some guy. That's a power move.
Yes, it is.
That's there to get you to react.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's a chess move.
It is absolutely. They
I'm
don't do
gonna-
anything that's not a move.
Right.
Come
It's a
out.
chess move. So she, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out with my friend, boom, and wants to see your reaction.
Yes.
Right? And so she's trying to she's trying to get mate. She's trying to, get you in
Checkmate.
check. Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to get you in checkmate. And so me, being a savvy chess player, I'm not going to fall for it.
Okay.
But at that time, you could also go on a date. And you're right.
But
I
he
did
didn't have
do it
time
as
for
a move.
Of course you did. But he didn't have time to date. That's what he's
He
saying.
did. When it wasn't like I went on one date.
You want on multiple dates.
Yes, and I would
Because you're
tell
a
him.
girl who was probably attractive at the time. I'm just being an asshole. You was a
I
girl.
will leave this show.
Oh my gosh! I couldn't give it a compliment. I couldn't just give you one.
Continue.
You were an attractive woman, all right, with the smile and the hair and all the bullshit. It's easy for you to get a date. For my dude, he would have had to go put in work. Nigga ain't trying to do all that work.
Which is why I said the only reason why I'm still here is because he was lazy. He could have put in the work.
With other women.
Yes. He should
didn't feel
have.
that. Nobody wants to do that. That's why we work to get rich, so we don't have to put in work for women.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, really. I went out with my homeboy, Kareem Gates.
Okay.
We went to some club, man. And, remember I told you about the dimes. Last episode I told you.
Yeah, and I said 2 nickels. He said dimes.
2 nickels, right.
Yeah.
So I'm ignoring the nickels.
Uh-huh.
Going after the dimes.
Okay.
Getting shot down left and right. Oh, yeah. And so it's like, dude, this is not fun.
No.
This is...
She has no idea what that's like.
Right. And so like grown up clubbing, college clubbing is great.
Yeah.
We're all pretty much on the same level.
Yeah. There's some football players there.
Right. It's got some,
But
it's
outside of
it's a
them-
small hierarchy, but
small.
it's not that...
Yeah. Because you got your football, your basketball studs,
Right. But
blah,
when
blah,
you-
blah.
But when you're like 28, 29, you go clubbing, there is a big difference between like guy every chick wants
Yes.
and regular dude.
You know what made me stop going to the club at that age? And we're going to get you back in for Tina in a second. I was starting to go on the road as a comedian. And when you go to Montana and they do the comedy show in the Little Tree Hotel, their club is after the comedy show. That's the show. That's the club.
Right.
So when you get it, that's like being a celebrity.
So you're hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't go back to walk-in club. You don't know me.
Right.
After doing shows in Idaho and New Mexico and these little hot spots, and then afterwards they turn on the music and everybody in the room not only knows you, they love you because you just made them laugh for an hour.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I've never
That's
had
where we
that.
got to keep working.
Right. And so for me,
But it's too late.
so for for me, like going out and looking,
Yes.
it was too frustrating for me, and it was like I don't.
Nobody wants to hunt every day. That's why we have refrigerators.
But why are you going after the dimes and not like you said, go after the fives?
Well, even
and then you turn around and get mad at women who don't want to date you, yet you're not going after the ones.
Well,
that
the way I
aren't.
look at it.
Hold on. No more good points from the women.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. But the thing about it is, the fives are all going after number one guy too.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't believe that.
Well, no, they're holding out. They're holding out hope for that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
think
so,
the fives know they can't pull the 10 guys.
they don't know that because no five thinks they're a five.
At 28,
No five thinks they're a five.
I don't believe that.
And like, remember I said the last episode, every chick thinks their stuff is the best of all time.
Mine is actually
See,
the best.
I knew she'd say
Exactly.
that.
And so
I knew she'd say that.
Again, even when
Dude.
they're like fives, they think they have something to offer that the rest of these dimes can't. Whether she fry some chicken or do whatever.
Yeah.
Play great spades partner or whatever.
Yeah.
She thinks she's a better choice than dime piece. And they're holding out and they're like, hold up, dude. I'm still checking for this guy. Mm-hmm. Check with me in about 3 hours.
Huh.
And it's like, especially like the fives, you were in line with them. They don't want the motherfucker they was standing in line next to, getting patted down and stuff like that. They don't want that dude. They want the dude that walked right past everybody.
Yep. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I go after the dimes. None of them want me. So if I'm going to go after one, I'm going to try to swing for the fences.
Is that how you got this one?
Yeah, it was a bunt.
You laid down a bunt?
Yeah,
You went local.
I laid down. Nah, I mean, like I said, she just kept coming around. And
Yeah, man. I'm
and
tell you
she's
where you
right.
messed up.
I was lazy.
That's where you messed up with your
Right.
laziness. Let me tell you where you messed up. And I'm enjoying that your woman's right here so we can just keep it real. I think I'm being more managed this episode than last episode because it's weird to talk shit about women when women aren't in the room. When I'm on stage, I can talk shit because they're in the room. But when they're not, I feel like I end up being softer than I want to be. But since there's one right here,
Yes.
fuck them.
Please,
All right, so
I'm
here's the
enjoying
deal.
this.
Here's the deal. This is how you fucked up, man. When you gave her a key, bro. When you were too lazy to keep opening the door, and you gave her a key.
Oh, I could tell you. When I saw it, I noticed it.
What happened?
When I noticed, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What happened?
When I saw her programming my garage thing in her car, her garage door opener,
Oh, shit.
and I saw her like, doo-doo-doo, and she was leaving. She pushed that button, that thing opened up.
Oh, my God.
And I sat there. I was at the garage. I walked her down.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh.
Yep, I got a girlfriend.
She can come and go as she
As
pleases.
she pleases. You know what that means?
Right.
How you gonna have bitches come through?
No.
You can't.
No.
Well, by then it was probably too late.
I don't know.
Is
But
it
I
ever
do
too
know.
late?
What I do know, she was quite comfortable.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing about it is I had a underground parking. I had 2 spots.
Oh damn. You know what she thought when she saw those 2 spots? Oh, that one's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
Of course.
I had 2 spots. And so, honestly, man, it's just, wear a dude down and you look up, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bad analogy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to preface my next statement by saying it's a bad analogy.
But
if, like, the stray cat comes through
yes,
and you feed it,
you fucked up.
right,
I mean, women do the same thing.
and you keep feeding it,
The women do the
and
same
you
thing.
look up, that's your cat.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, can I just say something?
I said it was a bad analogy.
No, I'm fine with that analogy.
a great analogy.
It's,
Go ahead.
It's great. Yes, whatever. I'm fine with that. But I love the fact that you guys are making it seem like, oh, I trapped him or, oh, I did something. how about the tables can flip here too?
Let's
It's
hear
not
how.
that I actually set out to still be here.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be just some fun we were having. And here I am 12 years later.
You act like you wasn't trying to have a goddamn permanent spot.
I was
with your
not.
fucking-
No, I was not.
with your damn fucking garage. Look at me using profanity.
Garage door.
Your fucking garage door shit. Your toothbrush placement.
I had
Big bro.
a dresser.
See, that's what I was about to say. Wasn't there a dresser that you brought over?
Yes. No, I didn't. He bought it.
No, I didn't have.
You know I'm looking at you, bro.
I didn't buy a dresser for her.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
The dresser that's in our room right now, you bought that for your house.
Right.
For himself.
right.
No, that was for me. You already had a dresser.
No, I didn't.
You bought me that dresser.
Oh, okay. We just rewriting history.
We are
But
not
all right.
rewriting
First of all,
history.
let me hear your version.
You didn't even have a drawer in that dresser.
Vertina. Let me hear his
Wait,
version.
was this what we were supposed to be talking about?
It doesn't matter. We podcast and we can talk. We're just letting it flow.
All right, what's up?
I
me
bought
hear your version.
I bought a dresser. You know, it went with it was a bedroom set.
Yes.
So I guess it's a big bedroom set.
Yes.
And so all of my clothes go on hangers.
Yeah.
Jeans, shirts, and stuff like that. The only thing that goes in drawers is drawers, t-shirts.
Okay.
The only thing, right? And so I probably did have like a whole row empty.
No, that's not what happened.
I did
Will you
not.
let him finish his version of the story?
He's misremembered.
I did not trick off money
You did.
to
Will
buy
you stop, ma'am?
her
He's embarrassed.
a dresser that is on the code.
Oh,
Oh my
what?
God.
Vertina, ma'am.
code has been
Cross-examination.
Because
Miss Love Harrison Abdul-Jabbar, what happened?
okay, he did have his own bedroom set.
Yes.
He had the bed and he had a dresser that had a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I was living out of bags and like I had my own apartment.
Oh, wait, you talking about that big tall one?
Yes, that was at your house.
I don't remember.
You
that.
bought me that dresser because I
Trick Daddy over here, but go ahead.
so I lived in the valley and I kept my
I
apartment.
remember that.
He was in Inglewood, and so I would be going
Right across the
home.
street from Airport Marina Honda.
Yes.
Yeah, they got me.
Didn't you get a car?
They
Yeah.
got
Okay.
me. One day I went to visit my boy.
Yes.
I went to look at cars. Next thing you know, I got hustled for a car. They sold me one for
remember that.
$5,000 more than face value. I was so sick. I was so sick.
We do
Back
that
to
in
you.
Inglewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my memory of this is we were always hanging out. I was always there, and every time I would say like, you know what, I need to go home. I don't have any clothes over here. I can't keep wearing the same things. He was just
Chess.
like, no, you good. Then one day he was like, well, why don't I get you a dresser? And I was like,
His face.
All right.
Kamal's face is like, oh, but you know what though? You act like you didn't say that as a chess move.
no,
I
I
gotta
really
go home.
didn't. I really, honestly, like I was
I'm not that
enjoying.
thoughtful. Honestly, this makes me sound like a great guy. I am not that thoughtful.
No.
But you gotta understand, man. This is the beginning of the relationship, man.
Yeah.
In the beginning of
And
the relationship,
do you know
things
what
are
else he used
great.
to do?
What he used to do?
He used to buy me clothes when I ran out of clothes.
Now that's a baller move.
No.
Yeah, he tricked me because he
Nah.
is not a baller.
See how you just did that?
I bought you clothes.
Yes, you did.
Now let's
You're
keep,
lying to these people.
for the people that are keeping score. How many times have you insulted her on this podcast so far?
No.
None.
I doubt it. Someone is keeping score, and they will correct us.
They will. What's your Twitter?
I don't really do.
What's
Twitter.
your Insta?
I am.
Well,
Velo.
shit, are you on social media?
I'm on social media. I just said on Instagram. I am Velo.
At VLO.
No. The whole thing is IAMVLO.
Okay. So hit her up on Instagram.
Tell her
And
she's
then-
lying.
I mean, y'all gonna hear it, and y'all gonna know if she's lying or not.
You know, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. We're happy. We're together.
Women
This
always
is
say
what
that
was
shit.
meant to
We're
be.
happy. We're together. Ask this dude if we. I ain't gonna do
Are
that.
we happy?
Of course you're happy.
Yeah, you told me we were.
See how that works?
You told me we had.
Man, you starting to look like the dude on that hat, Cabal. Hey, what's up? This is Kyle Irby. I want to remind you that the MRA hats are coming soon. You can see me wearing one in the cover photo for the podcast. You're going to see it soon at KyleIrby.com. In the break, Vertina was telling Kamal that she really does have a good vagina. And I do a joke about this where I talk about women think they have great vagina, but it's impossible unless they have had at least 99 partners. You need to practice. Let me tell you why. When I used to play PlayStation, right, I used to play Madden. I was really good. I was good in Rialto. When I went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I started playing everybody from the football team from all over the country, and then I went back home, I was amazing. And then when they started having online games, I started playing people from all over the world, and I got good. Ladies, what I'm saying is that's what it takes to have a good vagina. You have to play people from all over the world to be good. That's why whores are so good. Unless you have
groupies and whores.
They're amazing.
Yeah. How do you know? Have you been with a groupie or a
see,
whore?
No, the groupie.
I've been with a whore. I've been with a few
And she's
whores.
really good.
Man, the velvetness is amazing.
What does that even mean?
The viscosity of the. I'm trying to keep it somewhat not too crass, but yeah,
No, just keep it
their
real.
movement,
Keep it 100 for real.
the inside of the vagina feels a certain way.
Viscosity, goddamn.
I know.
So it doesn't feel worn. I would think like if it's used that much by different men,
like
it would be all stretched out.
Maybe that's like a baseball mitt. The more you,
it's perfect.
The more you catch balls with it, the better it is.
I mean, let's just talk about a
brand
virgin,
new,
right?
Yeah, brand new
virgin
glove is awful.
A virgin's vagina is horrible. I don't know why those guys, not to dish your people, come out. They're not your people, but you know what I mean.
They want the 72 virgins?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, they don't want.
They want the innocent.
They don't want to share.
They don't want to share. They want 72. They don't want 72 dirty chicks.
True, and I wouldn't want 72 dirty chicks either.
Right.
And I guess if they're virgins, they're yours.
Right.
And you're not in Al Qaeda, by the way.
No.
I said your people.
No.
But you're Muslim, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. Vertina.
Yes.
You don't have the practice. You know how much LeBron shoots, how many jump shots he takes to be that amazing? You're probably talented.
I want to go back to this whore thing because I just would imagine that. Sorry, guys.
It doesn't matter.
Whores would not be that good, would not be that great, or you wouldn't want them. Like they are just about let me help you get off and I'm done.
But you're talking about prostitutes.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about hoes.
Like textbook hoes that like not a dictionary definition of a whore. We're
like
talking
the
about
people you pay.
No, we're talking about.
You're talking about actual like just girls that give it up.
That have been with high mileage.
Yeah, been labeled hoes in high school.
Nah, see, I go back to no. I mean, because here's the thing.
We talked about this last episode, Kamal.
Y'all talked about this?
How they think they know the stuff that we talk about.
Right.
Well, what makes the difference of a person who is a whore that gives it up to many people versus like someone that has a lot of sex with like, you know, the
that's
same
what you
partner.
think. That's what you think. That's what you think. You think because you and that guy you went on vacation with had sex 30 times a day for 100 days that it makes you good. But I'm telling you,
you gotta please him.
Yes.
The quote unquote whore has to please a bunch of different guys, and each guy is different, and they got to figure it out quick.
It's like a road comic, Vertina.
So in order to be, let me get this straight.
Yes.
In order to be like, you know, to say
prolific.
your stuff is
amazing,
know, the best or amazing, or you've got the good.
Yes.
You got to be a whore.
Well, it's not just a whore because you got to because they have to be able to speak up on you too.
Yes.
And so,
what do you mean speak up on you?
Like the reputation.
Oh yeah.
Like the chick Superhead.
Yeah.
Like everyone knew about Superhead, and so it was almost like, oh, her, and you see her around a bunch of dudes and stuff like that. And so it's like now, if her stuff was mediocre, she wouldn't be.
Because dudes would tell.
Yeah, or I mean, she wouldn't be worthy of mentioning.
Yeah.
So what if Superhead, before she became Superhead, was with one dude, and she still had that Superhead? I mean, we've seen the video of how she does it. So if she was just doing that with the one guy, he's like, I'm not telling nobody because
it's impossible.
It's my chick.
Because it's impossible because that guy likes it a certain way.
Yes.
And so she's got to figure out a way. Once she figures him out the third or fourth time, she's good. She can just keep that same style.
She's talented.
Right. The rest of the,
But we're talking about professional level. Let me give
we're
you
talking about like skills.
Let me give
talent and skills, two different things.
Yes.
You could be talented, you know what I'm saying, but not have any skills. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron coming out of high school was talented, right? He could run, jump faster than everybody else. He was stronger than everybody else.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do like a reverse pivot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have certain basketball skills.
Craft.
That he has now.
You guys don't have vagina craft.
Right.
You guys have skills. And Kamal said this brilliantly in the last episode. Every guy thinks they can fight, and every girl thinks their vagina is amazing. But and you're the proof that yes, because there's a thing, man. It's like this: if you only do comedy at the Comedy Store, right, and you learn how to rip the Comedy Store, you're going to be really good. But what happens when you go to Jacksonville, Florida, to the Ramada Inn? What is it called? I forgot the name of the club there. But there's a club in the Ramada Inn, and they are so tough there. It's like I don't know. I'll think of it. Somebody will tell me. Tweet me at Kyle Irby. It's a comedy club in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Ramada Inn. They are so tough. It's not the same crowd as the Comedy Store. Then you go over to Oklahoma. Then you go to the Columbus Funny Bone, and then you go to the Toledo Funny Bone, and then you go to Texas. Then you come back to the Comedy Store, and you're so much stronger because you just learned things. You learned how to make that Jacksonville, Florida crowd laugh. Then you went, go ahead.
We're comparing this to vagina?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Because practice with different people is what really teaches you what's
So the moral of this, we're telling young women.
No, we're not. Don't do that. See what you're doing? She just did the lawyer. We didn't talk about this yet. She's about to do the lawyer thing. I can't stand when y'all do that.
Trying to understand.
She about to kick some bullshit.
I'm just trying to understand.
No.
As a woman,
stand by for the bullshit.
If I want to consider myself good in bed or believe that I have great, you know what?
Yes.
You're telling me that I can't because I didn't sleep around
I'm so
enough?
glad you're on the show right now.
Well, what we're saying is...
So my stuff is mediocre because I didn't have sex with a lot of men.
No. That's not... See, you hear what you want to hear. You heard all the negativity. You heard criticism. He's saying what the man is saying.
Help me out now.
Eloquently stated.
Go ahead and ruin your weekend for me.
No. He's saying like you can have the talent. You're talented, right? But because you don't have you haven't worked different rooms and different crowds, you can't call yourself an expert. You're an expert in one location. A guy in a safe space might be good in a safe space.
Or fighting. Talk about fighting.
Right.
If you
beat the hell out of this one guy, your
at
next
this
door
one
neighbor,
school,
you beat the hell out of your next door. You fought him every single day. You beat the hell out of his next door neighbor every single time. You know what he's going to do? He throws his right. You block with your left. Hit him with the stomach. He goes down.
Yes.
You do that shit every single time.
Yes.
For 10 years, you are undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And you beating the shit out of him every day. Block that punch. Hit him in the stomach. Boom. Bah. Now, you've got some talent because you can block, you can anticipate, you can punch hard.
Y'all might fight 5 times a day.
Right. And you're going to beat his ass 5 times a day. But it doesn't mean you're going to go somewhere else and beat the shit out of somebody else who's not going to throw that right cross.
Exactly.
You're expecting that right cross.
Mm-hmm.
But what if
Go ahead.
your talent
Oh my gosh.
is so great
Right.
that you don't need all of that? This talent is so good that you get over there and you can anticipate the moves of this next fighter.
And here's the thing about it. That is not, we're not disputing that. We're saying you can't know. And everybody thinks all I gotta do is block that. Boom. What happens if he hits you with a left? Well, I'll do this. Even if you never gone through it, you assume you know how to combat that. Everybody knows how to combat Mike Tyson until Mike Tyson hits him.
Okay. So I have a question for you, Kamal.
Yeah.
In order for me to find out if I have
some hoish is coming out. I'm telling y'all, stand by for a hoish comment.
Do I need a year
a whore pass
of sleeping around?
No.
And then I'll come back and you'll see. You can tell me, like, yeah.
I'm not editing that out.
Or you could say, like,
I'm not editing this out.
I don't care.
No.
I'm asking for the women out there.
No.
Or so do you give me the pass to see, and then you're like, oh man, thank you. You came back and this is some good.
No.
Or do you just accept what you have and you say, I've learned you, and so that's all you need?
Yeah, I've accepted it.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yes. See, let me tell you why men lie. I'm so glad you're here, Vertina. This is why men lie. We tell you the truth. Then you say, accept it. And then we slide in the lie because we don't want to argue.
No, but accept it. It sounds like.
He said accept it.
Yeah.
And he said it.
Okay, this is what I hear. This is what I hear.
I know, because you hear negativity. No, what I'm saying
You know
is.
what he's going to do? He's going to backtrack and say, well, no, I didn't mean accept it. But guess what he meant?
He meant accept it.
No.
Therefore, I need to go whore for a year.
No,
See,
this is what I'm
that's
saying.
you being
So
emotional.
I can get the, what did you say? The
Listen.
Viscosity?
viscosity of the whore vagina.
No,
hear her?
this is what I'm saying.
This is hilarious. I'm so glad it's on tape.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
I will probably never listen to this.
Good. That's a good thing.
I'm saying I throw my right, you block it, and punch me in the stomach.
And you're fine with that.
I get knocked out every single time.
It works.
It works.
He's not entering you into championships.
I'm not saying, hey, man, you need to go get some more skills and hit me with some harder shit. I fall for this shit every single time.
Here's another thing.
Okay.
Here's another thing. Every guy needs to understand. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. There's a trade-off. Like when a woman gets with a guy who's not rich, because y'all always talking about you want a baller. That baller comes at a price that you don't want to pay. And if you have a woman who is a real professional, that comes at a price as well.
Yeah.
Everybody comes at a price. So the baller that you claim you want, ladies, comes at a price that I know you don't want to pay. And Super Coochie also comes at a price that I don't want to pay. I am not trying to spend a long-term relationship with Super Coochie.
No,
That is not my thing.
Especially if she's from the same town as me.
Oh my. Because she had to train somewhere.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight.
She's about to ruin it.
I just want to understand. You don't either?
What?
Oh my God. You're not
Either
going
what?
to get...
I don't even get the question.
We can analyze this episode for the next 5 years of
I
this
didn't
shit.
even get the
Kyle
question.
says that Super Coochie comes with a price.
Yes.
And he doesn't want that.
Don't need it.
He doesn't need
It's
that.
nice.
And
Don't
you
need it.
agreed with Kyle. And
Oh,
therefore,
no, I said
are
this.
you saying...
I'm going. We're talking about like
sorry,
having like a chick like Superhead, right? He's saying he wouldn't want somebody like Superhead because that comes with a price. I don't know his price is, but for me, my price is dudes laughing at me, being a simp, like you married her, ha ha ha. Dudes talking about my chick, dudes like writing books about her or mentioning her in rhymes and stuff like that. And so I'm walking down the street with my chick or at Magic Mountain or at the movies, niggas is pointing at me like or trying to like make some lewd comments about my chick.
I got you.
Right?
I got you.
And so me personally, I am not that secure. I'm not gonna name this chick's name. I will not name her name. It was a girl we went to high school with, and she was what we would call like a hoe,
Yes.
right, in high school.
Do you know who he's talking about?
I have an idea, but we're in different classes, so we probably don't.
She was a grade higher than you.
No.
Starts with an F.
Okay, that's enough.
It's just,
She may be
I
a
know.
mother
I know.
and wife now.
Yeah. Okay. So, and she probably is. So, my sister graduated with her. So, she's a
Okay.
year younger than me. Right? And so, I show up to the graduation, and there was a dude, I guess it was her boyfriend from a different school.
Yeah.
And at the time, we went to like, at the time in Rialto, it was only 2 high schools. Right? And so, and for the most part, for the longest, it was 1. So, if anybody's a grade lower than me, chances are I know him.
Yeah.
I know him in the city. I've seen him in school or whatever. So if I don't see you, I know you don't live in our town,
Yeah.
right? And so this guy was with her. He was like kissing her and stuff like that. She graduated, and she's walking around holding hands.
Of course.
And me, a couple other guys, is like, this poor fool has no idea
No idea.
that 20 dudes who graduated last year,
Yep.
20 dudes this year.
Yep.
Like basically guys will be walking out of school after lunchtime, 6 guys deep with her, taking her places. This guy has no idea what he's dealing with. And for me personally, I would never want to be that guy.
I'm concerned though, because when you said 20 guys from this year and last year, I put the camera on Vertina and expected to see a cringe, and she did not bat an eye.
Right. And this is high school we talking about. This is a high school.
What are you saying?
I expected your face to be like, ugh. 20 did, ugh. You was like, okay, keep going.
Yeah. All right.
I'm hearing. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
All right, let's go. I'm sure you have a point.
There's a point there.
First of all,
I'm sure you have a point somewhere. Can we get to the point, please?
I was actively listening,
Very good listener.
and second of all, I don't care about her. She is a whore. But now you have
Slut
changed.
shaming.
You have changed my thoughts.
Oh my.
Because before, the old me before this conversation
Wow.
would have thought, ugh, that's disgusting. But the new me is like, wow, she was in training.
She was in training.
Smart girl.
She's in training.
I'm so
because
dumb.
now she's got super coochie,
Right.
She does have super coochie.
according to Kyle.
But here's the thing about
why
it.
do you want super coochie so bad?
And here's the thing about it. She's got super coochie.
I know I have super coochie.
Okay, look, she's got super coochie, especially if she settles down for that one guy.
Yeah.
And the only thing she really need to do was block the right,
There it is.
punch him in the gut.
I want this podcast to feel like a variety show with great conversation, sketches, and even some stand-up. And I'm very happy to announce that we have secured our very first booking to do stand-up on our show. This guy's one of my favorites. He's hilarious. And best of all, his comedy has some bite to it. It's not that soft ass, these soft ass suckers that can't win in love. It's not that guy. I don't mind if you can't win in love, but you don't have to be the, man, I'll tell you, girls are so smart. Guys are so dumb. This dude is not doing that. He's keeping it hard. He's keeping it real. He's hilarious. He is Ian Edwards, and he is coming soon to the MRA podcast, giving us some stand-up comedy. I cannot wait to bring that to you. Keep listening to the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal. This is Dear Irby time. If you have a Dear Irby letter, hit me up at dearirby@mailrightsactivist.com. That is Dear Irby at mailrightsactivist.com. Hold on right quick. All right, here it is. All right, here we go. The Dear Irby question. Dear Irby, this guy I had a fling with was perfect for me. We were friends. We started working on a project. We got close. We were texting every day. But then he said he didn't want a girlfriend. I found out a few weeks later that he had one. What's up with that? Lonely and confused, Temecula, California. My guess, you're going to get to weigh in on this. Did you hear anything in that?
I mean, here's the thing. Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lonely and confused. I don't know how old she is.
Mm-hmm, me neither.
But just get back out there. I mean, it does suck. You were spending some time with this guy. I don't know why you didn't know he had a girlfriend. I don't know if the signs were there in the sense of, you couldn't spend the night, or he couldn't spend the night, or he's texting from the bathroom or whatever. But, I mean, there's one guy. Get out there. Okay. Go work on that super coochie.
It sounds like that's your point of view. Kamal, what you got for Lonely, Confused, Temecula, California?
Well, here's the thing about it. The guy was obviously lying because he didn't want to hurt feelings.
Yes.
So he says, I don't want a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Couldn't tell her the truth.
Yes.
I have a girlfriend. And in my opinion, when you throw the I have a girlfriend thing to another girl,
yes,
you're really saying you're not as good as my girlfriend. Right? Because if you were better, he would go after you now, and he would dump the other chick. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that honestly, she's got to understand that she didn't have the super coochie.
Well, that's not fair to assume.
I know.
That super
Lonely
coochie
confused.
would keep
I'm sorry. That was wrong. But yeah, he didn't want to lie, man. And hanging out and stuff like that was cool for you, probably. And he probably saw you as a friend, and that was it. And so he really didn't want to. Really didn't want to hurt your feelings and stuff like that. But you thought it was more important than he did, the hanging out.
Nice.
Did
Vertina,
they sleep together?
Is that what that finger was? I'm assuming they did. Vertina tried to give me a hand sign with the finger into the hole. She was like, I'm like, what? I just said, hold on. If you can rewind and hear me say, hold on. Like, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So Vertina's asking, did they have sex? Let's pretend they did. Why?
Well, because he's completely wrong. So from what Kamal's saying, as far as like, oh, she's not as good as the girlfriend, or he was just hanging out with her and he didn't want to tell her. If they actually slept together, then he's completely wrong. He should have told her. And I've always said this, even before it was cool. Like now, this generation, it seems like they got it. Like they don't really do the boyfriend girlfriend thing. They sleep around and no one judges. But
Sounds like you advocate that.
no, I think that it's a better way of life than, the way we grew up. That's a whole nother story. But I think if you were honest with her from the beginning, and I always say this about men, they should tell you straight up, I have a girlfriend or I am sleeping with this person.
Yeah.
And then allow her to decide if she wants to be in that.
We talked about that a little bit last episode. A lot of times guys are afraid because they think they're going to lose the woman if they tell her the truth that I have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Most girls are not willing to break that bond. Or that,
Of the other girl?
Yeah. The sister code. And so honestly, it's not just really a code. It's like they don't want to share. It has to be all about them.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like they don't want to play second fiddle to anybody. Mm-hmm. And you having a girlfriend, it's established.
Yeah.
I will become second fiddle.
Absolutely.
Now, if I can take over, I'll try. But if I don't want you like that, I'm not going to waste my time being second fiddle.
Well, there's a way to do it because I've done it before. I've told women when I've had, somebody, I talked about the last episode where I was not faithful in my marriage. It is something I am, it's embarrassing to admit out loud, but, whatever, I might as well keep it real. Y'all might as well learn from me. And so there are a lot of women that will be down for that. The way you do it, for the fellas, if this is your bag, I'm hoping it ain't, but if it is, then let me tell you what you do. Tell you what I did. You build a rapport, a minor rapport, because you got to tell them soon. Because if you don't tell them soon, you to me that's a flag on the play. But then you just tell them when you're scared, but you just let them know. It's amazing, man, how many women are cool with that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Also, you could tell them in the beginning. I mean, and again, I'm not advocating this, but there's a way for a guy to say, I'm really feeling you.
Yeah.
I really like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying your company. However, I've been with this other person and I'm torn. And it's sad, but most girls will be like, oh, well, maybe,
Yep.
If we keep hanging out, he can leave her because we were meant to be. And in this case, it sounds like the guy didn't do that. He didn't tell her up front. So she's investing her time and energy into him. And now he tells her and she's out. And not to say that she would have continued to date him in the beginning, but if he told her in the beginning, she wouldn't have invested that time in him.
Well, I have another take on this. My take on this is, she says that I had a guy, this guy I had a fling with was perfect for me. We were friends. We started working on a project. We got close. We were texting every day. But then he said he didn't want a girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. Found a few weeks later that he had one. What's up with that? I don't necessarily think that he had a girlfriend the whole time. I think maybe she wasn't girlfriend material.
Yeah, she was not an upgrade.
But what if he didn't have a girlfriend at all?
He was just trying to get out of the relationship.
He just was like, look.
Oh, but she said she found out he had a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend.
In other words, he may not have always had one.
During the fling?
Yeah.
Oh, it depends on the time frame.
But here's my take, though. Let's just pretend he didn't have a girlfriend. And he told her, I don't want a girlfriend. Then he ends up having a girlfriend. That could mean I don't want you as my girlfriend.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. I have run across a couple chicks in my past, not recently, but I'm saying back in the day, that were cool, like the fling, but knew I could not bring these chicks home to meet moms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew she could not be at my table during Thanksgiving, as a matter of fact, back in the day, this was like my grandparents were alive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I knew she can't come to to Christmas dinner at my grandparents' house.
Not happening.
No. But, you know what I'm saying, Thursday night or whatever. Yeah. She's my best friend.
Because she has that good.
Yo, I'll say it's just
the correlation between extraordinary vagina and wife ability.
Kyle, that's just you talking. I think he really enjoyed hanging out with her, right?
No, I was saying like Thursday
You're
night.
leading the witness, and I'm not. I want you to see the correlation here. You're leading the witness.
A good guy.
Thursday night, like I said, she's my best friend, and it's
And you mean best friend like you guys shoot craps together and play basketball?
No, she couldn't play a lick.
Then do you mean best friend? Because this is kind of leading us to...
I do have questions, too.
Of course you do.
What makes her your best friend?
What do you think? Why would you ask that question?
I want to know the answer.
What makes her your best friend? Come on.
Well, you know.
See, his woman is here. It's hard. I'm really sorry for doing this to you on our second episode. Hey, guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Earlier today, Vertina she just came back from France.
Bonjour.
And she was showing pictures.
She didn't learn the language.
Did not. She was showing us pictures.
Oui.
She was showing us pictures from France, right? The pictures were subpar.
They are fabulous pictures.
That's how she sold them, right? So she sold them as... Now, one of the pictures is great.
I'm going to have Kyle tweet them later.
Or how about just put them on your post and they can come find you?
Oh, yeah. Come look on my Instagram. They are filled...
What's your Instagram?
I am Velo.
Okay. I'm just trying to help you publicize your shit, Vertina. That's why we're here.
I got you. So, yes, check them out on Instagram. They will all be there.
And comment. Let us know.
And let me know how fabulous my pictures are.
You got one that's real good, the Eiffel Tower one. That's a good one.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked that picture. Now, here's the thing. This is my point, and this is
you
sexy.
You loved the art, too, with all the people?
Of course I did not.
Oh, okay.
Here's the point. See, ladies, this is what you don't realize. Because my daughter was showing me some pictures she drew the other day, and they were horrible, right?
She's 4.
Doesn't matter. I have 2 daughters.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The point being, I was like, this is horrible.
They do have prodigies.
Yeah.
You do have.
But I was just like, this is horrible. But I didn't say anything. You know what I said? This is awesome. Because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But here's the problem, ladies.
But you had no problem hurting mine.
Because you need it.
Oh.
Let me tell you why. Because y'all go through life without the truth of your quality of conversation, of your quality of art. You make your man look at these boring ass pictures. Horrible. I was like, Vertina, are there any titties in these pictures? You're like, no. I'm like, what's good about this picture? Is it? And now I can already hear the comments. Are you saying the only thing good could be titties? That's not what I'm saying. We were looking at art on my TV. Great women shooting photography. So it's not a sexist thing. We were looking at this picture. What was it? It looked like the Grand Canyon, right?
Right.
I was
the
like,
Glen Canyon?
The Glen Canyon on the Google pictures. And I was like, now that is a good picture. If you want to show me that, that's art.
It's a good shot.
Honestly, I could have taken that picture and the two of you would still tell me
Well,
it was
No,
art.
I showed you that Eiffel Tower picture was great.
No.
Okay.
The thing about it is they were pictures.
Yeah.
We were looking at art. And she was showing us pictures.
I was sharing experience.
But you was selling it like we had to stop what we were doing to come look at that bullshit.
It would have been nice if you had stopped and just come.
He has to.
No, he
does.
It would be
because
nice.
he wants to have a good Thursday.
He's gonna have a good Thursday, but he still ignores me.
Because your stories have no point.
Right. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
There's no excitement. You know
The stories have, you know why her stories have no point?
Yeah.
Because they don't have to.
Yeah.
Because she's got that good.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's not telling me like a story of how she got kidnapped or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's basically of something that happened at the department store.
Yes.
About some sale and they didn't have the item that she was looking for.
Yes.
Right. And so after a while it's like I don't really care. Now if somebody came in there and robbed the place.
Yeah.
different.
That's a great part.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be sex. I mean, but just talk about Hollywood movies. They're going to have some violence.
Right.
They're going to have some sex.
Yeah.
They're going to have some titties.
Some comedy.
Some comedy.
Yeah.
Your story had none of that.
Sometimes
your
I'm
pictures had
funny.
none of that.
I'm saying your stories.
Okay.
Your
Your
stories.
pictures had none of it. And the picture is a story.
Right. It like if your stories were a movie, it would be a movie about an old woman who lived in a 1-bedroom house by herself, and she got up and made her some grits
You know what?
Dude.
and ate her grits, and the movie's over.
Here comes.
you.
See, there it is. There it is. She wins. You know what? Fuck you. And don't call me on Thursday. Okay.
Right.
No, because
That's
Thursday's
why-
about the two of us. You know, I need the Thursday too. But
But the Thursday from back in the day, because she was ratchet. her stories would be the equivalent of
They'd be great.
Jumanji. Yeah.
They'd be like the lady who shot those pictures of the Grand Canyon, whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm hearing stories about some fight, her apartment and stuff like that.
You know who tells a great story?
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
She'll tell you the story. You'll be like, damn, that happened?
Yeah, exactly.
She's a very interesting person to have dinner with.
Right.
Yeah, my life is kind of boring now.
You see how she said now?
Yeah.
Now, how many times? This is my point I was getting at. This is the second time you've thrown shade at my dude. He has not jabbed you yet.
It's about the 8th.
On the podcast today.
It's about
He
an 8.
just finished jabbing me.
What did he jab you? What did he say?
Just talking about my stories were equivalent to a
You're
woman
right.
in a 1-bedroom,
Yeah, but
old
this stuff
woman
you-
in a 1-bedroom apartment eating grits.
But earlier you hit him about his money.
And that old woman, she's not sick. She's no risk of dying.
living.
Yeah, there's no.
Does she have TV?
Yeah, and she's watching The Price is Right.
Here's my point, y'all. You have to.
He is
Your
jabbing.
story. You need somebody to tell you the quality of your horrible stories and pictures. I love pictures, so when I see bullshit pictures, I get frustrated. I'm like, why am I watching your dumb fucking pictures?
Right. See, it goes back to your point though. You say she needs somebody to tell her pictures is dumb because I won't, right?
Because she's
somebody
pretty.
did not tell her.
Yes.
A long.
Her dad
time
didn't
ago.
tell, like me, right? My daughter, I'm not telling her, right? And then you know what happens? My daughter's cute right now, so she doesn't have the power right now. But then she's gonna grow some titties and some booty, and she's gonna have the spell on the boys. So then they're not gonna tell her because they're gonna be under her spell,
Right.
And she's gonna continue to tell boring fucking stories,
It's not just boring stories, but just what I'm saying, not
boring pictures.
Yeah, boring everything.
My pictures were not.
They were horrible.
Boring.
Dude.
That was pretty cool. France just won the
Well,
World
it's not
Cup.
even- it's not even
I
a-
was there.
it's not-
And it was so cool to see these people standing on these statues and on top of bus stops. The pictures were cool. I could send them to the newspaper and get them printed today.
It's not that
that's
they're.
a delusion.
Yeah, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about
Okay,
it.
that may be a little.
Here's the thing about it. It's not that they were boring.
Thank you.
It is I don't give a fuck
Okay.
about soccer or France or crowds of people. And you were showing me a picture related to all three.
Yeah.
And so the point is, a long time ago, some dude looked at a picture of you and your girls at Magic Mountain with all some guest shirts on, and he's like going through that little album little thing, and he's looking at him, and his mind's like, "What the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
This is us in front of the Colossus. This is us in front of the Roaring Rapids.
You know how
This
many
is us-
selfies she showed us, y'all?
Right. And so it's like that guy is looking through all of them. He's fucking it up for me.
Yeah.
Like 20 years, 30 years, 20 years later,
Yeah, man.
that guy
Yeah.
doesn't realize what he's doing.
Yeah, man.
But
You know what
here's
I'm
the
saying?
sad part.
He is the dude who's like feeding his pit bull gunpowder and all this shit.
man.
And soon like that pit bull's gonna get away and fuck everybody up. He doesn't realize it.
No.
What he's doing.
Is this a jab?
No.
No, we're talking about the dude that fucked it up for us.
Yeah. Those dudes.
But I'm the girl.
Yeah, but no, you're a product of. Listen, you're a creation. Somebody else did this.
But you need to take some responsibility too.
No, I've always been against looking at your pictures. Yeah, I've always. There's not a one
But there
picture.
are other things I'm sure you listened to in the beginning. Just
You're
because.
fucking it up
hell
for the
yeah.
next
no,
guy.
Hell
no,
yeah.
no. Here's the thing about
When
it.
you
would
bought
talk-
that goddamn dresser,
No.
you
Yep.
fucked it up for the next
Here's it.
guy.
Okay,
And
so
the key.
on
When you gave her the fucking key, Kamal.
on Vertina's next episode of Revisionist History, she's gonna have a story about Martin Luther King walking down the street with an AK-47. You know what I'm saying? Just shooting cats and stuff like that. No.
I will say in the beginning, the one thing that you kept it real with, I like talking on the phone. And so in the beginning, Kamal would talk to me on the phone, like when we were going on that other side of like, are we going to be dating? Are we still friends? Whatever.
Yeah,
And
like
one
that,
day, I'm talking to him on the phone, and he goes, dude, I can't do this. Like, what? He was like, we ain't talking about shit. Like, I cannot sit on the phone and just talk to you.
Amen.
And I was like, huh? No one's
Never
ever
had
said
been
that
told.
to me.
Boom.
And
That's what your homegirls are for.
But it was too late, though.
it was too late.
See, it was too late. And so the thing
You
about
should
it
have
is...
done it from the
No, I'm
beginning.
not saying me personally. It was too late. It should have been done a long time ago. So she was conditioned to be like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. Let me call him and just talk to get me through traffic. And I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing and just talk her through an hour and a half of traffic.
Oh, that
about
happens to me all the
nothing.
time. And I'm just like,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and she starts narrating the traffic. Oh, this guy is cutting me off. Like,
not doing it.
He was the first guy
You're
to
using
ever just like, yeah, exactly. But he was the first guy to be like, yeah, I'm not about this
but
bullshit.
I was 30. I should have been the first guy.
Hold on. Wait. Stop. You know I got a dude that invented a time machine, right?
The professor dude?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
I told you about him, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Because of people like Vertina and the guys that spoiled her.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Vertina.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So did he go back and fix some of these mistakes that these other dudes?
He did. Watch this. Check it out.
Okay.
Donnie, I've done it. I've built the world's first time travel application. Think of all the wonderful things we can do to aid mankind.
Yeah, you're right, Professor. We could go back and fix some of the world's worst atrocities. Slavery, the Holocaust, Fox News.
Bernard, stop fooling around in there with that junk. Did you read those Lamaze books like I told you? We have to hurry up and get to our baby shower. It's your baby, too.
Hi, Auntie.
Hey, Johnny.
So the professor and Donnie set out to make the world a better place for men. First stop, 1981, the day co-ed baby showers came to be. Ugh. They had to pay someone to visit.
I have the baby shower guest list.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just wish I could go. But it's just so taboo for a guy to even set foot inside of a baby shower.
You know what? Who cares? I mean, we could start our own trend.
You're right. I can invite all my buds, and you can invite all your friends' husbands, and everybody can celebrate the birth of our child.
Yay! You're a modern day Rosa Parks. Oh, baby. I'm gonna go fix the guest list.
Oh, okay. Help you. Help you.
Co-ed baby showers. Do you know what you're about to do to mankind? Tell her you changed your mind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And don't make us come back here.
Man, that guy got what he deserved. The next order of business? A hospital waiting room in 1955 before fathers could go into the delivery room.
All this waiting in solitude is driving me crazy. I wish I could just be in there and see the delivery for myself.
I don't see why not, Mr. Caffey. I mean, it's not like there's a law against it. Most fathers just want to wait in here and smoke cigars.
I'm not most fathers.
Well, let me see what I can do for you.
Grab him. Keep your ass in the waiting room where you belong. Men shouldn't even know how to spell the word placenta.
Hey, Professor, man, that was fun. And very necessary.
I have to do just one more thing.
What?
I have to stop you from doing something cataclysmic.
What you mean? Cataclysm? What?
I have to stop you from introducing me to your aunt.
Where you going? Is that me over there?
I'm not interested in your aunt!
Hey, Professor, put the fight down. You ain't got to... Oh, man. I'm not even fighting back. Hey, this looks very racist. Oh, not my nutsack.
That was perfect, dude.
Damn. Yeah. I need that. I need to borrow that.
I need that app, too.
Yeah, I need that app, man.
Yeah, because I can fix a whole lot of mistakes.
I need it too.
See, you always... Hold on. If you had the app, are you given the key?
Oh, the key. Probably. Listen. This I want to go back because I want to see how that dresser got into my spot.
That's what I want to know.
I don't believe.
That's what I want to know.
And if that dresser was paid for by me,
Yeah.
You bought the dresser.
I'm beating that guy's ass.
Beating your own ass.
Yes.
You need to beat your own ass. What about the Macy trips and all that? Do you get your ass beat for that too?
We don't believe these things.
We can get the app.
Yeah.
My boy, the professor, can have it for
we
you.
just don't believe. Yeah. Here's the thing about it. I'm not disputing that she got the Macy's card.
Mm-hmm.
I am disputing the circumstances
Well, look,
surrounding.
man. I can
Mexico.
look. We've talked about this. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Just I asked my dude to let you use the app.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back and see because I think she kind of like, I don't have any money, I'm broke, I'm busted, I'm a poor chick, I need.
Yeah.
And playing on my sympathies.
Yeah.
So I'm willing
That's
to
fine.
see.
I just want to know how.
I'm willing to see the footage.
I'm gonna ask the homie for the
Right,
app,
right.
and let's find out if you really, if
Yeah.
you simped out or not,
Nah, yeah.
and we'll find out.
Yes, sir.
All right. So listen, that's our show today. First of all, Vertina, we loved having you on.
Thank you. I enjoyed
You know,
being on here.
always bust your balls, your clitoris, but I appreciate you being here.
No problem.
You were fun. You were an addition to the show. You won't be here next week, but you were good this week.
If you like me, go ahead and. I'm just kidding.
No, where
What's
can they
that
find
email? Well, hit me up on Instagram at I am Velo. I'm also on Twitter, although I don't tweet, at Vertina Love. But maybe if you direct message me and I'm.
Don't hit Vertina and don't slide into her DM, please. That's my dude's girl.
Yeah.
But
Or
can't,
you could
because I need to work on my pouring.
Yeah, her horns.
I want to make sure that what is it?
Her viscosity game gets up. She wants to be
Viscosity
velvety.
game.
Or hit her up at Revisionist History.
Where can they find you, Cabal?
Yeah. Oh, at Angry Kamal, Twitter. I need to start tweeting.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And you on Instagram?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
It's not Angry Kamal on Instagram?
It is.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Find me.
I won't be.
since
I
you don't
won't
want to
be.
be found.
I won't be posting pictures of
Of the
soccer
Taj
crowd.
Mahal.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This is where you can definitely find them.
You're an
At MRA Podcast, Instagram and Twitter at MRA Podcast. You can also hit me at Kyle Irby. If you got a Dear Irby question, hit me up at dearirby@mailrightsactivist.com. That's an email. That is dearirby@mailrightsactivist.com. Hey, we got 2 down. We got another 500 to go. I appreciate y'all staying with us, rocking with us. Tell a friend. Please leave a comment, a positive comment. Please download, subscribe to us. Hey, ladies, I love you. Fellas, be a man at all times. Let me get this piano right quick. Something I'm working on.
MRA.